Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Advanced Commodity Trading. It is June the 2nd on Friday, the week after Memorial Day weekend. We are previewing week number 10 with the Nasdaq trading system on the 617 Nasdaq contract. We have captured every single week consistently with the 617 Nasdaq contract. We're using our number 8 NT Renko chart showing the system diversification. The last 4 weeks of this has done like 2,000, 665, 982, and another 2,000. $2,000 is our weekly target when we trade 3 contracts. We are starting on Tuesday, May 29th, on this week at 5 p.m. Monday was Memorial Day holiday. Remember, again, we're trading 3 contracts. Our weekly goal is $2,000, but if you divide that by 5 days, you get $400 a day average. Well, so with only 4 days this week to trade, we will reduce our weekly target by $400, which comes to a $1,600 weekly goal. Now, another issue we have this week is Friday is Unemployment Friday, which I do not like to trade. So more than likely, it's a 3-day trading week. So by right, you would reduce your weekly goal by another 400 if you're only trading 3 days. So it would be like $1,200. So we'll see what it does. We're at 5 p.m. on 5/29. I'll fast forward that. You have to load it, then fast forward to the time, and I'll start the system. You can see it sort of gapped down as soon as it opened. Made a nice little move down. It does that usually after a weekend or on a Sunday night, or especially after a long weekend like this. Things happen, and I don't know, I don't know exactly why, but they sell off the futures or buy them over the weekend, or have their orders there waiting, and the market moves a lot. So, and this is the Nasdaq. So obviously the market is opened up for business. We have some thunder in the background, if that's what you hear. I live in Dallas, Texas. We don't get normal rainstorms. We get hailstorms, and we get flooding, and or droughts. Either, it doesn't matter, but it's all extreme weather here in Dallas, Texas. But it's not bad. Okay, the blue line represents that we're now able to trade. So when it's coming down, you see the blue line, that means it's stretched enough from the top of the
order pending,
and you're more likely going to take a long trade, and we got that long trade. We got it over and done. Now, it didn't happen until 8:30 in the morning when the Nasdaq actually opens up in the U.S. So, but you can see that this stretch parameter technique actually lets you know, hey, it's moved enough. So in order for that to work properly, it has to be connected right after the open in the evening. Okay.
Order filled.
Okay. Now what's happened here is you had one trade that went to the target, and you see down here it's accumulated. It made 470. 470 here, 470 there. It's 3 places where it tells you it made 470. Here, the time clock got you out. So It got in, it was going to go short, it came back, and then it came down again. But it looks like it wouldn't have made the whole target down here. But if you traded a little longer, we cut it off a little early. That's just what we do. To try to finish up a little early. Sometimes it's good to leave it. Sometimes it's just a toss-up. Anytime after 1:30 p.m. Central Time, it's a toss-up. So you could extend the time to 3 o'clock, which is down here, instead of 1:30, and you would have made more money on this trade. Wouldn't have hit a full target, but you would have made more. Sometimes it might turn around and go back up and go the other way. So it's just a matter of personal preference. Once you learn a system, you'll be able to decide what you want to do with it. The white line represents the 5 p.m. Central Time open. We start about 15 minutes after that with our time clocks, just to avoid a gap situation. We want to be in there right after it opened, but you have to be connected and set before the market opens up. But you can leave this on. It starts and stops by itself with the time clocks. So this is Tuesday. We're on Wednesday here. And you see it opened. It moved up enough. So now there's a blue line. So more than likely the first trade will be a short trade down. And the more this moves up, the higher your entry point will be to go short.
Order pending. Okay. Order filled.
There you go. Okay. We hit the target. It's $400.
Order pending.
That's still 27 ticks. You're in again to go long down here.
Order filled.
Can't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Just can't get better than that. There it is. Your 3 contracts. You made $800. We have a $750 daily target. We hit that. We're good. Now, for the week so far, okay, let me just say this. We were looking for a $1,200 weekly number. We've already hit that. So after 2 days, you could quit trading by the way we calculate. But Thursday's another day. Friday is during this week. I don't want to trade. So it's a judgment call. Actually, it's done what it was supposed to do. It did. If you average $400 a day, on 3 days you get $1,200. Here we are at $1,270 after 2 days. Now that doesn't mean it's going to make $5,000 this week. Please hear me loud and clear. This is a $2,000 a week system, trading all week with 3 contracts. Okay, this is 5 p.m. It started. It's just kind of sideways here. So if you were just trading 1 contract, you take the 2,000, you divide that by 3, and you get like $666. So that's your weekly total with 1 contract. And about $1,300, $1,320 with 2 contracts on the Nasdaq. Now, even though you hit your $1,200 target, I traded live this week and did trade Thursday. And we're on Thursday here. You did hit a lot of news. especially overnight, and it reflects that here because it's sideways. It's not moving. You see, this is very, very sideways. Okay, it's saying that it did move enough to go down and draw the blue line. So now your first trade should be a long
Order
trade.
pending.
There it is.
Order filled.
And that's it. 1670. If you were trading 4 days, your total was 1600. You've hit that. You've done better on 3 days than expected. And regardless of what this does or wants to do, I would pause it over here because I wouldn't risk taking another trade. Although it doesn't trade again the rest of the day. It moves on up and it never really comes back and trades. So this is it. This is your weekly total. We definitely would not trade on Friday, especially because it is monthly unemployment rate Friday. And if you do, you're taking a big chance. It goes sideways, it counter trends, it really whipsaws the market, and it's just no need to give back good money. That's what we want to do. We want to teach you all how to keep what you make. And you can see that's it. It's not trading. I don't even have it loaded. So there you go. This was a quick video, but it showed a lot, and it gives reason to what we believe and what we do and how we look at the market and how we gauge what we're looking for. So again, this is week number 10, another successful week, 3 days of trading, 1670 with 3 contracts. Okay, well, thank you. Have a good weekend, and see you next week. Before I go, let me just do one more thing here. I forget to do this, but let's look at the performance report. Okay, let me generate this. There you have it, 1670. We only paid $25 in commission. Well, we had 13 trades. Now that's 13 divided by 3. That's the number of trades we really had, because each trade, this counts for each one of the contracts trading. Obviously, it was a great week. We had 100% profitability here in these 3 days. So you can see that by moving to the number 8 chart, it's more conservative, but it's very, very predictable. And you've got stuff here that you don't normally see. These numbers are very, very good. But anyway, just so you can see that, I'm used to it, but it's important for you all to see that the system is very, very effective. Okay, so we will end this video and we will see you next week. Thank you for watching.